Friday, December the 6th, I think it's going to be a little bit of a trend for me for whatever reason this month that I have not done the Friday workout yet. So by the time I get to the video for Friday, I have not done it yet. Seems like I fire my way through Monday through Thursday's WODs and then run out of time to do Friday. And yet, not too worried about whether or not it needs any changes or anything like that. This is going to be a hard workout. I do know that. I don't need to do it myself before you to know that. It's just a matter of, what are some of the traps that we can talk about. But let's try to anticipate some together in this video. First off, we have our strength work to do today. It's that complex that we're sticking with, where we're going to do a power clean, we're going to do a squat clean, and we're going to do a power clean, we're going to do a front squat, and then we're going to do a split jerk. And you are working at a static but challenging weight today for 5 sets. And we're going to use the parts of the cycle that have happened already as information, as a guide to choosing what is the correct weight. So, for example, you found a weight when we ramped last Wednesday that felt good. You hit it successfully, but you want to try it again. You want to lock it in at that loading, then this is the week to do it. Or we can go back 2 weeks to the time when we were to the time when we were static and say, yeah, that day went really well. I could do static at something slightly heavier than that. And feel free to ask your coach for any type of assistance that you might want in choosing a loading. Now the WOD, 7 rounds, 7-rounder, but it's got a 15-minute cap. Let's do some math together, okay? So it's 7 rounds, 3 clean and jerks at a challenging weight. So we're saying go back to November 15th and potentially use the same weight that you used that day. November 15th was the ladder that included clean and jerks at a heavier weight, but also wall walks. So if you remember that workout, was that a challenging enough workout weight for you? Today, 7 rounds, 3 clean and jerks, and then a 20-second front rack hold. It presents a challenge for us for many different reasons. First, I'll say, hey, I've had a couple people tell me that this week was all legs for them so far. This is not going to be legs. This is going to be mostly upper body today. Yeah, you get those front squats, but this WOD is going to tax your lats for sure. So, what are some of the things that we can anticipate about this workout? Number one, the loading is heavy enough, and it should be, and challenging enough that you're going to hit the weight, you're going to hit the reps successfully. Well, maybe you're not exactly sure you're going to hit it successfully. Everything has to go right in order for you to hit this weight successfully. But also, you're not taking long minutes of time between reps. We expect that there'll be singles and not touch and go, but also not so heavy that you couldn't hold it in a front rack. So what is that loading? We don't really know. I'm probably going to do this at 185. So, if you really want guidance, then I would say no heavier than 185 for men, 135 for ladies. But hey, I'm not the strongest lifter at this gym. So if you want to go heavier than me, go for it. But just make sure that you can finish the WOD if you're going to. All right, so you're going to do 3 somewhat challenging clean and jerks. And then the question is, how do I get the bar in the front rack? Some people are going to make the concerted effort, because with clean and jerks and really any Olympic weightlifting movements, we're almost always trying to get it out of our hands, right? You want to do that 3rd clean and jerk and then drop it. And that's fine. Just know that in order to get the barbell in your hands for that front rack, you're going to have to pick it up again. So some people are going to realize that and try to go maybe wait to do some people are going to wait to do their 3rd rep until they feel ready to also then go into the front rack hold. So clean and jerk that 3rd one, see if you can bring it back down and then hold, right? You're holding this position. Like if you have a good front rack, I could see that it being somewhat of a I could maybe be easy, but let's add it up, right? 7 rounds means that you're going to be doing a front rack hold for a total of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Now that'll add up, right? But that also means with a 15-minute cap that we're asking you to do 21 clean and jerks in the remainder of that time. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds we know is going to be spent doing front rack holds. That leaves 12 minutes and 40 seconds This should not be that crazy. I don't expect anyone to hit the cap today. If anything, the reason you would have hit the cap is one of two things. One, the barbell was too heavy, but you can adjust that on the fly, so hopefully that's not the problem. Or B, you're not able to hold on to that front rack carry for 20 seconds. Now, I think the answer to A also answers B. If you're not able to hold that front rack, then it's likely too heavy. Now, we also acknowledge that some people don't have a great front rack hold, and so it holds out, and they have to hold the bar out in front of them without actually letting it rest on their shoulders. Today punishes that person. I apologize. So there are maybe some extenuating circumstances where a person will do one loading for the clean and jerks and then a different loading for the front rack hold. Do we want that? No, we don't want that, but we know that there are some people whose mobility really restricts them to the point that they wouldn't get a workout unless they did that. All right, good luck. I think this takes 10 minutes. That's what I think, but I didn't do it yet.